The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing first play is Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Montravius Adams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Slot man moves right. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 11 empty.
Again, it's Mixon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 13 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go now.
Here's Pickett. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
11-90.
Mixing up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
From the 40 now on second down. Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Inside handoff to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
145 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new?
Here we go.
That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On second down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Drake one more time on second down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett finds Pickens out right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 174 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's got room. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Here we go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.